Hey y'all. So yeah, I'm Mike. I I thought it'd be a good idea to go ahead and introduce myself. Show you guys who I am, show you guys what I'm about, and what my goals are here on this channel. So pretty much this is gonna be a vlog of trying to fix everything. I have started repairing things like small electronics and furniture, things like that. But I also want to take this channel as an opportunity to work on myself, both mentally, physically. And that's actually what I'm here to talk to you guys about today. My journey for my physical side started probably back in 2010. I was a fairly heavy-set guy, and we had a big snowstorm that came through during winter of the winter of that year. And being only 21, 22 years old, it was frustrating that I couldn't run and play with my friends' kids. And that's actually when I had initially started to lose weight. I was young, so it wasn't that hard to lose the weight. I did some low carb, some keto. Actually back then it was Atkins that was all popular. I actually did some juicing. Just all sorts of ways to lose the weight, and I started at 325, dropped all the way down to 225 at my lowest, which by the way was after a 31-day fast, 31-day juice fast, after somebody bet me I couldn't do it when we watched Fat, Sick and Nearly Dead, the documentary that came out back then. So 225, I did a lot of running. I was actually just telling my significant other that I had done 6 mud runs that year. Warrior Dash, Tough Mudder, Spartan, stuff like that. And then in 2014, I started to lift weights. More specifically, powerlifting. I found a community through a company called Nerd Fitness back then, and met a bunch of people, made a bunch of friends, and I just started lifting like crazy. And that's actually where I stopped doing cardio. For most new lifters, especially during that time, the idea of cardio was just like, oh my god, if you run you lose your gains. And I did the same thing, so I didn't do a lot of cardio. I was eating all the food, lifting as much as I could, but of course not eating cleanly, not lifting enough. I started slowly creeping up on the weight. In 2016 or aboutish, started doing some Muay Thai. Probably trained for about a year and a half. Had my first fight, lost pretty bad, and then actually went to move into a different town, and I just couldn't go back to where I was studying Muay Thai, and just kind of fell off. And that's probably where most of it all started going pretty downhill for me. At this point I was about 265, 275 and 265 if you want to call it fighting shape. And then in 2018, 2019 there wasn't a lot of working out, and then 2020 COVID hit and we all went into the pandemic. Of course there was no working out, sitting a lot more on my butt than I was before, and I went back to my original weight at about 320. Actually starting beginning of 2021, which is where we're at right now, I was at my height at 320 is when I started my getting serious again on my weight loss. Nice thing is right now I'm sitting at 292 as of this morning, and just steadily going down. Reason I gave you guys my background, mainly I know about this stuff. During my time of weight going up and down, nutrition and lifting, fitness has become my hobby. but not like a lot of people where it becomes the hobby of the actual physical doing. It's been more of the theoretical, and I'm now in the process of going through and putting it all into practice. And this is where this channel is going to play part of that. What I'm learning, what I have learned and putting into practice, I'll be showing you guys. There's a lot of great YouTubers out there. I don't miss any of Will Tennyson's videos. Simon Miller, every now and then, maybe even Greg Doucette or some other folks. I watch Remington's videos, Remington James, just because I like his food. But there's a lot of things I don't necessarily agree with, but there's a lot of things that they say that helps and kind of helps me guide into the right thing. My current journey is losing weight, which I am currently at a big cut of about 2,400 calories a day, eating anywhere between 180 and 200 grams of protein. I don't care about the carbs and the fat, as long as the other two macros are hit, carbs and fat will be fine. Unlike a lot of the anabolic stuff going on right now that's so popular, I do believe that fruits, veggies, vitamins and stuff do play a big part of it. So I do focus on making sure I have 1 or 2, hopefully even more servings of that per meal. I don't believe in big supplements, so I don't do things like, I do have protein powder, but my protein powder is very rarely used for shakes. It usually is more of an ingredient that I can add in, and it's a supplement. So to me that means it is there if I need to supplement my protein intake, because I just couldn't take enough in that day. Lifting wise, I'm doing split between heavy and high volume, or heavy beginning, high volume towards the end of the week, full, if you guys have heard of it. And that's been working out quite a bit. Goal for me is to hopefully get back down to 235, 240, but unlike the pictures that you guys have already seen, I don't want to be skinny fat when I get to that weight. I'd like to maintain some of the muscle that I've been working on, and look better. I am 6'1", BMI says I should be 185. That's never going to happen. When I went to 225, I did not feel comfortable with myself. But that being said, weight is not the biggest factor in it. Of course, it's a matter of how things fit, how I move, how I feel. That's what's going to matter in all of this. I am sounding pretty serious here, and I do apologize. I'm hoping to have some fun with this. I'll be showing you guys recipes that I eat, the meal prepping that I do. I'll be posting my progress. I'll be making sure to show you guys things that might not work out properly. I feel like in the community we're missing folks that are going through the process and doing it, but more importantly, we're missing people that are normal. All the fitness gurus are all amazing. Making YouTube videos and stuff is a lot of work, but they can set their own hours, they can do their own thing. I'm a 9-to-5er. I'm a 9-to-5er. I live with my girlfriend and her two kids, so there's keeping order, regimen, having a strict plan. Anybody in my shoes knows that that's just not possible, and I'll be showing you guys how I deal with that. I'll be showing you guys what happens if I go out, what I look for. I'll be tracking my progress here. I'll be showing you guys how I'm looking, and I hope by the time I get to the summer, we can celebrate my goal. But again, also this channel will have me repairing, learning to repair stuff. I might even have the occasional video focusing on my mental health, where I do things like turn all my electronics off and just build Legos or do a puzzle. And I'll have you guys along when I do that stuff. So thank y'all for, if you're still here after all of this, thanks for watching. And please subscribe, hit that bell, and I look forward to you guys sticking with me.